So let's have a look at our abilities. So Jen has a perk point and so does Banks. So let's go. Ooh, no limit on how many times refreshing jolt can trigger per turn. That would be cool. I don't have anything that will mean that she can use it multiple times yet, though. Journey through friendlies, including yourself, refunds the action cost once per turn. 2 knockback to the final target. Forced entry. If someone blocks a window, you can still breach, making them 3 knockback. I forgot to use the broom breach during that one. That would have been probably quite helpful. An extra use per encounter. I think take that because I really like using that, but I don't use it because yeah. And also as an enemy, they gain 1 unsteady. That'd be quite helpful against the big guys with the shields. +1 sedated. +1 unsteady to central target. Let's go with Drowsy, because I'm quite enjoying using the sedative, and it really helps with the knockback that the others can do. Oh wait, no. I wanted to do light-headed to make them more unsteady. Oh wow, we have 18 points for Jen already. That's awesome. What do we think? Do you think she looks better in all the points? Yeah. Do we think she looks better in the brown or the black? I think I'm kind of leaning towards the black. Yeah, let's go with that one. Unlock an outfit costing 15 plus confidence. Own it. Always black. Yeah. Zan has an Arcanist. He's just got a jacket. I think I'm gonna save up to get him the blackout. Yeah, except on an Arctic mission. Fair. I like Mad School. I think that's really cute. I think I'm probably gonna save up for her for the cult phase one. And I'll save up for her for the scrapper. So yeah. Move on. Back on Arctic mission just to show dominance. Or cover the black and white fur like polar bears. With greatest respect, Chaplain, I think this is a gross overreaction. Nope, don't skip. The insurgency will blow over. It always does. And if we commit to war with Medill now, we can't play that card for another 5 years. It's not about the rabble rousers, Felgo. It's about the mana. My singers in Liboli have seen the tests firsthand. The damn stuff is militarized now. It's not theory, it's working, and the world's supply sits beneath a country that's rightfully ours. Karen is right. We cannot let faithless nations build armies of casters while we sit handcuffed to our principles. We're not considering using it ourselves, I trust. The Pantheon's edicts have been very clear. I'll tell you what the Pantheon says, when I've damn well written it. I won't be the chaplain who let Cullen's last chance at supremacy slip through our fingers. We move on Medal. I'll announce it on Friday's sermon. Being a dominant target isn't the best plan. It's fine. Yeah, Barbarian's Bullet Sponge. That's what we... Maybe we should put her in the fluorescent, because then she can be a bullet sponge for us. Holy shit. Was that as bad as it sounds? So much worse than we dared to hope. Wanted something with a kick, so we got nitroglycerin. Metal stuff is what we wanted. I never dreamed he'd just openly admit they'd lie about the Pantheon. Am I gonna derail things if I ask for a primer on the Pantheon? You know we honor our dead here, right? More than honor. You'd call it worship. Chapel claim their high priest can hear them all, speaking as one. That's the Pantheon. There's a history to the real thing, but the chapel's version is just a free pass to claim everyone we've ever loved is asking us to do what they want. We have the head of the church and state outright admitting they make it up. This is fucking checkmate. God, I hope Hestia saw this before he was blown. I'd kill to go down knowing I got the bastards this good. Should get some moderates fired up. Del size. Probably not. Seriously? Now we hit the other brick wall we've been fighting. We can leak this on the freenet tonight, but only tech-savvy kids with jailbroken phones will see it. They're already with us. Chapel control the legal internet and every TV station, everywhere your centrist dad gets his information. We can't get through to the chapel's base till we break down that wall. This is the megaton. We drop when we do. Big Red works in all biomes, even the Arctic, and she'd look dope in a black trench coat. Hell yeah. The Catholic Church won't admit that they have a copy of the Book of Judas in their vaults that pretty much disproves some of the other Gospels. Oh, okay. Is there info online about what that says? Because I would be curious to see. Surely it'll make waves outside of Callan? It might make the news, but what good does that do us? What information is new here? Your countries already know the chapel is a surveillance state. Dictatorship with a mandatory religion enforced by police brutality. Hasn't moved any of them to action in the last 20 years. The SR did impose sanctions, and the people of Callan thank you for cutting us off. Chapel didn't want foreign goods reaching us anyway. It just means the only tech we have access to is made by the institution we're fighting. Just rumors, part of the Papal Black Archive. Okay. Same with the Scripture of Mary. Yeah. I see your point, Suv. I'm not trying to shut you down. I'm just tired. Tired of being told we have the world's moral support by nations that won't commit a single dollar of actual support. We're not even asking for troops. A shipment of freenet phones would have turned the tide at Chalice Square 5 years ago. Claims Judas was asked by Jesus to betray him because it was the only way one he could actually trust. Okay. That's kind of interesting. We don't need the books people say exist. We can read the ones that exist and has been removed from the Bible. No, I was brought up very Christian, so like I haven't tried to see much of what else is around like that disproves it. I'm not really Christian now. I was brought up with it, but I'm not, and I just kind of ignored a lot of stuff that I've heard now. Because yeah, already had a asshole of a vicar that made my teenage brain question it, and I've not gone back. Religion is fun. Been reading up on loads of weird things. So, is there a plan to get this out? I've heard rumours. The strike ready to go, just waiting on a payload worth the blood price. Could be bullshit though. I'm just a soldier. They don't tell me what I'm hitting next till it's time to hit it. I might spill it to foreigners like you. Sounds like a tomorrow problem. There's a religion centered around a teapot in your orbit. Really? I don't want to spend tonight talking politics. Wins this big don't come around too often in a fight like ours. There's an old military tradition from the 1600s. If your victory spared more blood than it cost you, you drink the difference in claret. We drink the blood of the dead? No, it's blood of the living, right? He gets it. Can't speak to symbolism, but the blood maths checks out. Come on, we've got 3 cases of 1975. We liberated from a Minster's cellar, and he would fucking explode to know that foreigners and faith traitors are the ones who got to drink it. To the friends who joined the Pantheon today, we carry their voices and their voices carry us. And to the many who didn't. Thanks to the foreigners with the dirty tricks and ridiculous hats. I like my hat. Right, start getting the Callan situation on here. Okie dokie. Right, we have a new teammate. See you later, Soup. Oh, whoops. Everything's on red. Why is everything on red? Russell's teapot. Okay. I will have to have a look. Not so much a religion, but a belief. Okay. The chapel about to invade. Middle. Rebel hideout, not actual location. Obvs. In a nutshell, you can't prove there isn't an orbiting teapot, isn't sufficient reason to believe there is. Awesome. Right, and the recording reveals motives of the chapel made at Chapel of the Civil Tongue or Chapel of the Closed Fist. Wait. Chapel of the Civil Tongue is Chapel's main broadcast center. All state-authorized media in Kalan is controlled by this huge tech hub, from TV channels to the state-sanctioned internet. If you want to get something in front of the average Kalani family, it has to come from here. Okay, let's just read everything again. Just see if this... Oh. Chapel is both church and state in Kalan. It started harmlessly enough as stricter interpretation of Khorism, which has always been Kalan's primary religion, but since most of Kalan's secular groups split off to form Medil in the 70s, the literal fascists has gained tighter and tighter control over class lives and freedoms. No, Kalandi was the national faith before 1720. That's where Kalan comes from. No, the chapel engaged in ethnic cleansing as early as the 50s. This is why I asked you to write this one. Fine. All you need to know is what we're fighting for. The right to elect our own leaders. The right to worship any or no religion. A publicly accountable justice system. The release of all surviving persons incarcerated without trial. All four are classified as heresy. Medil declared independence from Kalan in the Septuagint Revolt of 1970. Since then, it suffered repeated invasions from foreign powers looking to secure its natural resources, including the world's primary supply of the mineral used to make synthetic mana. These days, DSR occupies Medil with a force almost entirely composed of contracted reactor troops. But now reactors gone rogue. Chapel leaders have often claimed Medil still rightfully belongs to Kalan, but this is the first time since the revolution that it's come to outright war. Dal, please fact check. Kalan stuff is close enough. Ask Medilan about the rest. We've read all of these. That's where Stellaris got that event from. There's an event in Stellaris about a teapot. So, Dalsbin likes trucks, dogs, wine, welding, brutally strong cheese. Dislikes, I've dedicated my life to gutting the regime that's choking my country. You're really asking about what I dislike. Oh, put olives. Fuck olives. I like if salt could vomit. Hobbies. Sometimes I break into the Parkside vehicle depot and jam defective tear gas grenades inside their condensers, so next time they roll out to chase us, they'll choke on their own fucking smoke. Used to play hockey. Dal's an icon of the Kalani resistance. Every DSR news piece on it still uses that photo of her smashing into the wall of riot priests at Chalice Square. We always assumed she was one of them who defected, but apparently she never was. She stole the armor from one she killed because she's fucking hardcore. She used to fix cars. I still fix cars. Now she fixes and customizes her own armor. Okay, what have I missed? Oh, obtained. What did we obtain? The recording. All of which adds up to mana dust. Teapot in orbit, usually around a freshly discovered planet. That's awesome. Right, from the mines in South Medel. Rarest ingredient in synthetic mana is beryllium calcite. Most of the world's supply comes from mines in southern Medel. An invaluable resource in the energy industry for decades. But now that there's whispers of reactor finding and military use for synthetic mana, Global powers, like the chapel, are taking an even keener interest in controlling it. Beneath the central reserve, the rarest ingredients sapping Panda, blah blah blah. DSR's always been shady about what they were mining it for. Now there's whispers of reactor finding a military use for synthetic mana. It's becoming pretty obvious. Now global powers, like the chapel, are taking an even keener interest. Trying to sort of like make this crossover a little bit less, but that's kind of good. Right. Hey, all that makes sense to me. No rush if you want to rearrange. Okay. Yep, that looks good to me. Ooh, chats. Let's look at some of these chats. You've been quiet since we got to Clan. Because we're wasting our time here. Overthrowing a fascist regime and stopping a war? It's not our fight. We should be focused on Kennedy. It's urgent, stakes are huge, and we can help. You can help. Later. I've got 6 months to live. I want to make damn sure Kennedy hits the morgue before I do. My god, Dessa, I had no idea it was that short. I'm sorry. Don't be. I just threw that out for effect. Truth is, there aren't enough cases for an accurate prognosis. So I get to live in limbo till it happens. That's awful. I'm sorry. I get that it's personal with Liv, but can I just make the Kalan case to you? It seems inevitable. This might be the war we're here to stop. I'm not here to stop a war. I'm here to kill the piece of shit who locked me up and forced me to serve her at gunpoint. Okay, that's why you came, but as a doctor, when there's a crisis, don't you drop everything to help? When I was a surgeon, maybe, but this power, my craft, I can save people no one else can. That's my focus now. No one else can help Clan, only we can stop Kennedy. Zan's the only one who can react before she hits. You're the only one with the tools and talents to track her. And I'm the only one who can resurrect you when you get yourself killed again. What if only we can help Clan? We're scalpers, not hammers. I'm new at this, but it seems like fighting a regime with 1,000 times your manpower is very much a scalpel problem. When you've got a medical degree, you can tell me what's a scalpel problem. It's not a degree level analogy, Dessa. We can all grasp the concept of precision. Oh. Does she have a spine in there somewhere? Did it take a medical degree to figure that one out? Oh yes. More spicy Jen in future, please. I feel like you were losing this argument and you somehow made it about me in a sort of nice way that's making me feel weird and unable to refocus. That was the play, yeah. You think I'm talented? Don't get it twisted. It's just a fact. Jen doesn't know where to look. You found me in the middle of the desert in another country inside of 2 days while on the lam. What else could you call it? I actually found you the same night, but we had to wait for a ferry. You took the ferry to break me out? We don't have a chopper. You couldn't spring for a flight. We're on the lam. Ugh, should have stuck with the mafia. Okay. We have no leads anyway. Why not help out till we do? Because it's a huge risk. Chapel don't kill people if they can help it. They lock them up so they can't be martyrs. Killed, I can fix. Captured, I can't. I've been jailed 2 times this week. Long as I have this gun, there won't be a third. Is this gonna be a problem? One more. You've got me for one more chapel op. Then I'm back on Kennedy, with or without you. I prefer with. So you're still a believer after all this? I'm a chorist. It's my faith, not the chapel. Chapel is a regime that's taken the thread of our beliefs and used them like puppet strings. Chorism runs deep enough in Kalam that it's worked on far too many people for far too long. What threads? Our dead. They're the closest thing we have to what you might call a god. We listen to them and honor them above all else. Real chorism is about learning to hear those voices and honoring their wishes in ways that make sense. Chapel's version is that only they can hear the dead, and you go to their priests to find out what your loved ones want you to do. So where does the pantheon fit into that? It's all of them, in chorus, hence chorist. In chorism, it was an abstract concept, something that unites us. Whoever we are, the love we have for the people we've lost reaches up to the pantheon and connects us. Go far enough back and someone I love loved someone who loved someone you love. I show my respect to them by respecting you. Like a distant, annoying cousin. The chapel made it a tool of control. They say anointed priests of the highest tier can hear the pantheon like it's a single voice. They have privileged access to what all of our dead families are telling us to do. If you come to it cold, that lie is blatant. But if you're raised into it, it runs deep. Are there a lot of chorists in the resistance? Most of us. This isn't a secular revolt. We already had one of those in the 40s. That's how Medell got independence. Maybe a stupid question, but do you literally talk to the dead? Ever lost anyone? Yes. You can't hear their voice when you want to? Not enough. You get better at it. Like craft, if you're told it's not possible, never try hard enough to truly do it. What does getting better at it look like? I can't do puzzles. My partner could. If I try one now, I ask him, Peter, what's this bullshit? And it will come to me. Not the full solution. I'd never be as smart as him. But flash of insight he would have had. And I can take it from there. If I died first, he'd be sitting there telling you he can fix cars by asking me what the problem is. I'm sorry. How long since he passed? 2 years now. Killed by a riot priest. He wasn't even protesting. He cared about the fight more than I did, but the truth is, we probably never have stood up to the chapel. But now I'm locked in, with his fire in me, and I want to make them feel the full pain of that mistake every time I suit up. Can you tell me something about him? Like what? Anything. He believes in me, like no one else. Told you I'd never be as smart as him. I can already hear him jumping in to defend me. He'd be telling you I'm a genius with engines. He'd tell you I invented the carburetor, which I didn't. He'd tell you I won a hockey tournament for our team with my playbook of dirty tricks, which I guess I did. I used to carry his belief around me like a torch. It lit up all the things I could do. Now I carry it like a combustion engine. Jen leaves a respectful pause. He sounds great. He is. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for giving ownership. Oh. Okay. All right. The next day. Just got word from command. We're hitting the chapel of the civil tongue tonight. Broadcast center all the stable TV channels go out from. And it's our only way of getting the truth about the invasion out to the people who actually need to hear it. What changed? They've got a new team they think can penetrate the heavy security there, so I hope you guys can play nice with others. What's our job? We're the distraction. Oh, come on. Hey, they liked your strategy. You said the distraction should make them sweat. Did I mention Zan's actually very stupid and gives garbage advice? Take it as a compliment. After the closed fist hit, the chapel are so scared of the four of us. that we qualify as brute force contingent. Yeah, I'm absolutely loving the story around this. And like the extra little bits that you can dive into if you want to are just so good. And just like there's so much depth to all the characters. They're not just like badasses who can do magic. They have a lot of like reasons they're doing these things. The other team are the precision instruments. Weird. I still don't feel complimented. You get used to it. Come on, we're gonna rendezvous on site. Rendezvous with the strike team. You have got to be fucking kidding. Hey, Zan. You've met? These are the fucking guys. It's literally the fucking guys we're here to stop. Huh, well, you can kill each other after. We're in the lion's jaws now. We stay focused or we're doomed. You don't understand who these people are. You've hired the devil to fight a church full of demons. Sounds like the right tool for the job. Yeah, much as I'm with you on this, Zan, you did make it sound super fucking cool. Even if it was my call, we don't change plans mid-mission. Team stands. This is doomed. Don't shit your robe, Zan. I'll lend you some reactor guys to save you when you choke. Zan looks back at Dahl. Please don't trust them with anything important. They're sending the broadcast. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know what your angle is here, Lev, but if you screw with this up, I will end you. Only time you've ever been a threat to me, Zan, was the last time you had my back. Oof. You're up against the big boys now, Cullen. Your little sparks aren't gonna cut it. Let's see how it goes for the traffic cone, who already lost to me twice. Next time you undo my kills, Doc, we're gonna find out if you can res yourself. Next time you try smack talk, we'll find out if you can fuck yourself. I thought we were working together. I just wish you good luck. I've got a regime's worth of entities. I'll take all the friends I can get. Cool. Now the rest of us look like assholes. This is amazing. Inside. Later. We've got reactor backup coming in from the south. You're gonna have a problem when you guys meet. I'm not gonna compromise your op to settle a score, but if you think Liv Kennedy is gonna play by your rules, you're joining a long list of short lives. We'll keep an eye on her. Every one of us has the recording. If she doesn't upload, no shortage of subs. Killing every one of us would not be outside her playbook. I'll leave it at that. Let's go. Actually, Alright, I'm good with that. Seal the door. Zan, move up. Use your guy. Seal that door. All done. Do we even need to go in there? Reactor and Chapel shooting each other doesn't sound like a problem we need to solve. I'm not psyched by either one, but Chapel can have the edge. If they win, this broadcast never goes out. I know it's not your priority, but it could take years off their civil war. It could help stop medals before it starts. Guess we also need to get through this room after. There's also that. So, Reactor is friendly. Chapel is not. Chapel, Chapel, Chapel. Right. Can Bolt do anything? No. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to open the door immediately. Oh well. Oh, can't seal the door. Dang it. Why did I do that? Okay. Let's go back. Can't hit you from there. Excuse me. Oh dear. Well, that's most of the guys now. Right, I think we need Banks to resurrect someone. Just as a distraction, I think, is gonna be the way. Well, let's see what happens now. Well. We may be a little bit fucked. Oh wait, if I get Banks to do a death door there, then if I do the same thing again, so if I chain bolt you, oh, I put the door in the wrong place. Hold on. Oh no, I didn't. But I didn't do the chain bolt in the right way. Okay. We need to do you, you. Can't get you. Okay, let's try that. Oh, you didn't actually go through. Dang it. Well. This is what we keep the grenade for. Nope, it's not, because you don't move. Right, let's foresee this. How did you not? Oh, they're gas masked. That's why this isn't working against them. Didn't realize that. Okay. Well, how are we supposed to shoot them then? Okay, and we can get Banks to resurrect someone to help with the fight. Okay, let's not do that because that doesn't help. I thought maybe they'd knock them, but this guy just does not want to be moved. But anyway, I need Jen to do that. Can't move this guy like at all. Can't put a death store on. No, can't put it on a block. Hey, well done. Surface tablet converted over to Linux. Nice. Oh no, now that guy thinks is still hostile to us. Let's do this. Thanks. Move out the way. And Jen, where can you move to? That's fine. Can't move you far enough away, can we? Wait, did I take the... No, I didn't take... I should have taken the one that gives more knockback when you're next to them. But I'm still gonna try this. There we go. He fell over from the gas cloud. So that's something. Officially have one last personally owned computer on Windows, and I think that's still on 7. Like, are you coming up against anything that's making it difficult to use Linux these days?